Hello and welcome back to Health with Sveta. I'm thrilled to have you join us for another enlightening episode. In our last episode, we introduced the concept of oxidative stress and its impact on our health. Today, we will be diving deeper and deeper into the same topic, and we will explore how free radicals damage the cells and how we combat this damage. We will be breaking down the cellular and enzymatic processes involved in oxidative stress in, I hope, simple, but I'm sure in a very engaging way. Plus, we will share practical tips to help you to keep yourself young and vibrant. Welcome, guys.
So, Sveta, I kind of want to start understanding the concept of cellular damage and cellular mechanisms of oxidative stress. These words kind of are like, they go over my head. I don't really understand literally anything I'm saying right now.
Well, thank you. Oxidative stress, in lame words, is a cellular garbage.
Oxidative stress, oxidation, is that when things like antioxidants come into play?
Absolutely. We're going to explore the concept of antioxidants. Before antioxidants, why not to take care of oxidative stress is so bad? Because oxidative stress and not taking care of it leads to chronic inflammation. Acute inflammation is okay. We know how to fight it.
Yeah.
Chronic inflammation is bad. Cells are deteriorating. Now, from chronic inflammation, if we don't take care of it, it will inadvertently lead to something that is called autoimmunity. Because it's one of the same links. It's just getting deeper. It's like the cell is sinking deeper and deeper and deeper. So that's why it is critically important. It's like, to me, number one cellular priority to clean, detoxify the cells, and replenish this volume of, per se, antioxidants. What is an antioxidant? So I mentioned to you in simple terms that free radical is something, a very, very tiny molecule that is missing electron. An antioxidant may be a tiny molecule, maybe a big molecule that donates electron. So it negates the electron. The funny part is, but we need to take care of these antioxidants because in their own right, they may turn into free radicals themselves. So that's why the cell is very, very smart. It will balance itself. It will modulate itself when we have enough substrate, enough healthy substrate. So absolutely, we must. Antioxidants are of basically two flavors. There are antioxidants that we consume or get from the external world.
Right.
And there are antioxidants that we make. And the gradient of basically negating free radicals from the outer antioxidants and the inner antioxidants is completely different. We absolutely need both because, as I said, I'm loving this podcast so much because I said the antioxidants turns into free radicals, and then there should be another antioxidant to rebound it.
Okay.
So there's a beautiful interplay. So let's say when we eat vitamin C-rich fruits and veggies, those antioxidants are going to rebound, or let's say those are going to donate electrons to our internal antioxidants. So they, let's say, turn back into free radical. Then there is vitamin E, which we consume, is going to rebound vitamin C. And then some of our internal antioxidants are going to rebound. So that is what is called in my world healthy vicious circle of health.
Right.
Now, back to outer antioxidants like vitamin C, like oranges, like berries, like chocolate. It's basically one free radical per one antioxidant. The whole idea when the cells get old and depleted of the ability to make their own antioxidants is why am I screaming to rebound it? Because there is one of the major antioxidants in the cells. Here comes big word, word. Superoxide dismutase.
Okay.
Running off your tongue.
Yeah.
SOD. So SOD has a capacity to clean thousands and thousands of free radicals per one molecule of SOD.
Okay.
That is why it is critically important to make our own cells. That's why I said we upregulate the cells. That's why it is critically important to maintain, sustain, upregulate, and bring our cellular capacity to make our own antioxidants. Because when we combine food and inner ability to make these antioxidants, the cells become a power factory and starts operating exactly the way it was designed when we were born.
Okay. So oxidative stress is basically can be from external and internal factors, and that's what creates essentially free radicals. And free radicals are cells that are without electrons.
Not cells, molecular structures.
Oh, sorry, molecular structure.
The tiny things.
And they are without electrons, and without electrons, their one purpose is to just consume. So they just want to take away from other things, right?
They're like little bombs.
Yeah. Okay. So they eat away at everything else, essentially. And so, and then for the average person, the way that they can, a high symptom, or sorry, an obvious symptom that they are dealing with bad free radicals, bad oxidative stress is high inflammations. Or not acute inflammations, but the
consistent
and high continuous
leading
inflammation.
To chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation leads to every disease.
And the way to combat that is introducing antioxidants.
Or introducing antioxidants from the outside world.
Yeah.
And upregulating, bringing back the strength and the number of your own.
Yes. Now I have two questions about antioxidants now. The external, I always think of blueberries as the go-to food for
fruits and vegetables.
So just every fruit and vegetable?
I would say, I won't say every fruit. Some of them are much higher.
Right.
So there is a thing that is called Oracle scale. Oracle gives you the foods that are the highest in antioxidants per gram.
Okay.
So surprisingly, the highest food in antioxidants is a bitter chocolate.
Whoa. It's not a cheeseburger?
Yeah. Well, you can make a cheeseburger out of bitter chocolate, but it's like
it won't taste the same.
This day and age is called chemical gastronomy. So the thing is, and then it goes down. So blueberries will be lower.
Yeah.
So carrots will be lower. Apples will be lower. So, but that's the idea is, yes, it's fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
However, if you consider French fries under vegetable category, it's not exactly antioxidants.
No, because, the process to go from potato to a French fry is it loses most of its
But again, as
value.
I said, let's say even chocolate, let's say you've got just sort of, like not a ballpark, but sort of an analogy. It gives you, let's say, 5,000 antioxidants per, like one molecule, 1 gram, something like that, as opposed to millions in one molecule of SOD.
Yeah.
And there are different inner antioxidants. We haven't even introduced the word glutathione,
Right.
which is the master antioxidant of the cell.
I love that. And just to backtrack real quick, when you say bitter chocolate, you're saying like 90%.
Over 70%.
Cacao.
I love it much higher than 70%.
Yeah. And also depends where it's sourced from too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you
Absolutely.
could get like a no-name brand 70%.
Yes.
When that's probably not
As
sourced
opposed
from.
to South America, I just read a book on antioxidants, and they say that the cleanest and the most sustainable chocolate source is Ecuador and Peru.
Right. So you have to make sure.
It's your responsibility to find the good source.
Okay.
Plus, it tastes much different.
Right. It's okay. So those are the external ways of getting antioxidants. How do you develop internal antioxidants? Is that exercise? Is that
Absolutely.
is that what it is?
It's a lifestyle.
Okay.
However, it's a lifestyle with some, quote unquote, like as I said, supplementation into upregulation these days.
And when you say supplementation, that's vitamins and things
I'm
like
talking
that,
about vitamins and cellular upregulators, like an NRF2 activator.
right?
Introducing NRF2 activator, introducing the mitochondrial boost. But today we're going to be concentrating on NRF2 activation. Now, before that, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. How do you upregulate your cells? Again, you upregulate your cells actually through small minimization. You don't go, quote to quote, bananas. You don't go radical. You don't cut your caloric intake by 50%, by 70%, or something. You don't go into starvation because it's not sustainable.
Yes.
The only sustainable is you can cut your food a little bit. That's it. So basically, if you cut your food intake by 10 to 12%, but you're going to sustainably exercise every day something, you don't need to pump your heart every day. But you need to do some muscle activity, some strength and stuff few times a week by, they say 30 minutes. And you cannot over-exercise because it's damaging. Over-exercising is increasing your oxidative stress. So minimizing your caloric intake by 10, 12%, adding regular exercise, great amount of water, great sleep. It's quote-to-quote automatically, undeniably.
That's like the Holy Trinity.
It's a Holy Trinity. It's going to increase your cellular activity. It's going to increase your cellular detoxification. It's going to boost your NRF2. You need to, when you exercise, you're going to sweat.
Yeah.
Again, it increases your metabolism. NRF2, I keep saying NRF2. Nuclear respiratory factor 2, big word. NRF2 is something that is called master regulator of cellular health. Let's break it down. Why activating NRF2 is so critically important? Because, and when we are in oxidative stress, when we are chronically inflamed, when we are getting older and older, NRF2 is always there in the cells waiting, but it is not turned on. It is tired. It is tired, and when we finally turn it on, it's not enough to clean cellular garbage. So, nuclear transcription factor, meaning that something from the outside or inside the cell sends the signal to this factor. That factor is then activated, and it is going into the nucleus. So it sits outside our DNA. But when it's turned on, it knocks into our nucleus. A nucleus is basically an envelope. And there is a gate opening in that envelope. So then, okay, the gate is open. So then there are multiple other mechanisms are going to be transcribed into the production of our own antioxidants. That's how it works.
Okay.
That's why it is nuclear, because it goes into the nucleus, knocks on the door. Transcription, because it turns on other transcription elements or factors, other stimulators of the genes that are going to make a command, make this protein. And that protein is that antioxidant, like superoxide dismutase or like master antioxidant of the cell, glutathione.
Okay.
And from that perspective, everything counts, as we said, the lifestyle, Trinity, not enough. You need additional. As soon as you turn 30, you need an extra support. As soon as you turn 30, you need NRF2 activator. It's a mother load. It's a motherboard. If you go for any cellular boosters, to me, it's an NRF2 activation.
Okay.
There are multiple products. I stand entirely by mine because it is scientifically proven with multiple research papers done with a company done independently. And my credo on whatever I put in my mouth, it has to be simple. It has to be simple. It has to be natural, like herbs and roots. Not necessarily natural, because some synthetic elements per se are actually pretty good. But NRF2 activator, LifeVantage, introducing new word, NRF2 pretandem. It's entirely natural. It's a composition of 5 botanicals that operate in the synergy of boosting NRF2.
Okay.
And when it boosts NRF2, then as that factor, it turns on the master antioxidants of the cells that inadvertently going to down your oxidative stress. The word of caution: you cannot stop eating right. You cannot stop exercising. You cannot stop trying to sleep right, because people think that they pop in NRF2 activator pretandem and it is the panacea of all diseases. No, it is not. It is a normal, physiologic, cellular NRF2 activator, which absolutely reduces oxidative stress, the age-related oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days.
Okay.
I repeat it again. Taking 1 pill of pretandem a day will reduce age-related oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days, and that's powerful.
So, NRF2 is essentially the process of cellular communication between basically knock at the door of the nucleus to tell it, hey, let's try creating these protein enzymes and things like that, right? And in our bodies, as we post the age of 30, the cells produce less and less and less. So we need something to communicate to the nucleus of those cells
By
to tell
NRF2.
them. And so NRF2 is that process. And there are many ways to activate it. And that's when the Holy Trinity comes in as well, of exercising, eating well, and sleeping well regularly. And on top of that, you have this supplement that helps as an activator, NRF2. Is it pretandem?
Yeah, it's called pretandem.
Pretandem.
NRF2 activator pretandem.
Okay. And that has helped boost that. But it's not like the holy pill.
No,
it's not
it's not
going to
the holy
save
pill.
you, because
No.
it works in tandem with what we've described as the Holy Trinity. Like, you need to...
I am the holy pill.
maintenance.
My body is the holy pill.
Yeah.
So is yours.
Yeah.
See, my take is, I'm very, very choosy for what I put in my cells and stuff, and into my loved ones and stuff. And I'll tell you one thing. It's like, don't say never or something, but I will never go off NRF2 activator pretendum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't understand, why would I do that? Why would I put my cells into toxic jeopardy?
Yeah.
Because this I can control. I cannot control a lot of things outside me. Pollutions, EMFs, stress related, work stress related. I can't control that.
Yeah.
So that is that is my oxidative stress, whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
And I'm a very highly excitable person, meaning that this is an absolute must in my cells.
Yeah.
And why would I stop taking it to put my cells back into my age-related oxidative stress, amongst other things?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm absolutely adamant about it.
You're so right.
So guys, if you want, and if you're serious about your health, go back to my website, healthwithsveta.com, where you're going to find the link for more and more information on NRF2 activator pretendum. There is a link, svetasilverman.lifevantage.com. Lots of information there. And if by any chance you decide to join us and start taking the products, there is also a 20% rebate on it. But meantime, it's all about health, and it's all about you joining us. So thank you so, so much for joining us. And again, and again, and again, I'm so lucky to have Ruben as my host. And it is so important for me to have him because he's not a medical guy. And that's why he's asking me all these absolutely relevant questions for every one of you. Thank you for joining us on Health with Sveta. I hope you found our conversation as enlightening and fun as I did. I sure did. Remember, managing oxidative stress and maintaining cellular health are essential steps towards our overall wellness. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends and family. For more information about me and this podcast, visit healthwithsveta.com. Stay tuned for more insightful discussions and tips to help you live your healthiest and happiest life. Until next time, take care, be well.